for my stay-at-home moms in particular, how to get your husbands to willingly help you with your baby duties without any argument. All right. So for any of you, my stay-at-home moms, any of my new mothers out there, all right, and this works even for your working moms too. You have kids and you have husbands and spouses, and you maybe struggle with, hey, you're tired and you need more help from your spouse to help you with the babies. Well, this secret trick is going to really help not only improve the communication between you and your husband and your spouse, but also help you with the babies and give you more time, give you more rest, have you feeling less stressed out with all the things that come with being a mom. Because yes, I have one of my own, a wife of my own, and kids of my own, so I understand a little bit of how you feel. I really can't feel everything, but I know how much you moms go through and how much y'all struggle and how much y'all work really hard for the kids and for us husbands, all right? Before we get started, definitely subscribe to my channel and definitely hit that bell on the side so that you can be notified whenever I release new videos on how to help stay-at-home moms excel their businesses, improve communications, and just boost your network marketing business in general, all right? The funny thing about how I discovered this really simple but just genius trick, right, was actually through my own experiences with my wife and our experiences with having children. So we had our second little boy last year, and I was already familiar with the challenges that comes with having a new baby, right? They're glamorous and they look so cute, but hey, when you take them home, it's a lot of work. And I know my moms, hey, you're not getting rest, and if you're having to clean, you're having to clean diapers, you're having to make bottles, and if you're breastfeeding, oh my goodness, that's even more, right? And you're not getting any sleep and you're tired, and then it just continues to compound over and over, and I get it. And the funny thing though was that truly, I don't believe I understood this, right? I like to say that I did, but to be honest, I don't believe I truly did understand this. And it wasn't until I learned this trick and this communication that we did that we were able to, like, she was able to get everything she wanted. I did it willingly, and she was less tired and we were working best together. And I found that this same trick I've used with my business prospects and has gotten results as well. So you're gonna really enjoy this, all right? Here, let me set the stage for you, all right? So we had our second boy, and we took him home, and the wife mom's is breastfeeding, and she still works full time too, and she was tired, right? She was getting worn down with the baby and having to do it over and over every day, not being able to sleep, not being able to just to be able to think clearly. It was a communication gap between myself and her, right? And me truly, I didn't understand. I knew that she needed help, but I really didn't know how to help her, right? It was like, oh, I could cook some food here, or maybe I'd clean there, but it felt like it wasn't enough, right? It felt like what I was doing was not helping her, and I felt like I was doing things, but she wasn't seeing it, and on her end, she wasn't seeing enough of what I could do to help her. So there was this bridge in communication. If I don't know if any of you have seen this episode of Friends, right? There's an episode of Friends where Rachel, Jennifer Aniston's character, is telling Ross something to the effect of they're having an argument, and she's telling him that, I want you to really help me, right? And he was like, I do help you. And he was like, she said something, I want you to wash the dishes. And he was like, dude, I wash the dishes, right? I wash them every time you tell me to wash them. And she tells him, but I want you to want to wash the dishes. And he's like, why would I want to wash the dishes? I hate washing dishes, right? I think that exchange right there perfectly described the situation, right? I wanted to help her, and she wanted me to help her do these things, help her, and I was helping, but she wanted me to want to do it, right? To stay up and help her with the baby, to like clean up and do everything, and I didn't want to do those things, right? Because it's like I love my child and I love my wife, but hey, I'm working too and I'm doing all these things too, and I didn't want to do these things. I didn't want to be tired, right? But she didn't have a choice, which is what frustrated her, right? And so here was a trick. Here's what happened. It was really in my, I guess, in frustration, or really just in my desperate attempt to find a way to bridge it, I came up with this brilliant trick. Are you ready? This is what I did. We had a conversation and I said, hey, why don't you write down for me what it is exactly that you want? Write down for me all your list, and I called it the list of demands, right? We're in a negotiation. Write down your list of demands and tell me exactly what it is that you want. Now, I recommended this before, and she really didn't accept it because, once again, she wanted me to want to do these things and to know. She wanted me to know already what it is that she wanted from me, that she needed from me. And I told her that, hey, I can't know what you want. I need you to simplify it in this as clearly as possible for me by simply writing it down so that I simply can only need to take action on it. It's immediately what I see in front of me. And it's funny because I realized at the end of the day, I realized later on that I'm not the only one. It seems to be a guide type thing. We need simple instructions to be laid out in front of us. Yes, it would be nice to be able to read your minds and be able to do the things that are in your heads, moms, and do them with gusto, but it takes so much energy out of us. I can't explain it, but it takes a lot of energy to do that, and I find that it's not sustainable. What I did find was that when she gave me the list, I literally had to tell her, what do you want? I will type out the list of demands. And she would say them, I typed them out. And as she was talking and talking, I typed them all out. The list of 6 things that she wanted, I said, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that. In fact, I can do all these things. Even with my schedule, I can find a way to do this. It was very specific. I knew exactly what she wanted. It was very quantifiable. It was right there in front of me, and I could just simply follow them and made a plan to do all of them. Do you realize at the end of the day, like weeks after that, we were much happier? She was much more relaxed. She felt like I was actually helping her. I felt like I was contributing to her because we bridged that communication by listing out specifically what she wanted and so that I could follow them step by step by step. If you don't believe me, if this actually works, I want to tell you that she tested it out with another one of her friends, right? One of her friends recently gave birth and had the same issue, right? Hey, I don't feel like my husband, telling my wife, I don't feel like my husband is helping enough and I'm tired. I don't think it's unreasonable for me to ask him to do these things and do here with the bottles and help with the diapers and the night feedings and things like that. But she didn't know how to do it, and she felt like he had some energy or negative energy or reservations on it, and she asked my wife for advice, and she gave him the same exact plan that we came up. And let me tell you, she called her back like 2 days later. She told me, and she said it worked like a charm. A charm. He agreed to all the demands, every last one of them, every last one of them, willingly, willingly. Why? Because I feel like us, like I said, us guys, we need these things to be laid out in front of us very specifically. The instructions that you need, step by step, the things that you require in a quantifiable manner so that we can boom, 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 follow them. Because at the end of the day, we want to help you. We want to help our wives, right? And we just don't know how, or it's not clear to us exactly how to do it. This spells it out so clearly. You get what you want. He gets what he wants. Everybody's happy. And let me tell you, this applies very much so to your home business. So if you're an online marketer, you're a network marketer, affiliate marketer, and you have a business, and where you're talking directly to customers and prospects, you need to make it as specific and clear what it is that you want your prospects to do. It's called a call to action, right? At the end of any of your content, of your videos, your posts, or your blog posts, or whatever, you want a very clear call to action, specific to what it is you want them to do. In this case, you usually don't want a list of things, but just one thing, one specific thing that you want them to do, whether it's to click here to go to this to get this free guide, or click here to go to your website, or click here to check out your sales page. Whatever it is, you want one specific thing that you want them to do. It needs to be very clear, very straight to the point, and it's just one thing. And that's how prospects and customers, that's how they tend not to be confused because, hey, we get confused, prospects get confused, people get confused, but by laying out a very specific game plan, one thing for them to do right after you've given them some great content, it makes it easy. Oh, all I got to do is click. Done. And then move on to the next step of your marketing campaign or your marketing funnel. Does that make sense? Is that helpful? Man, go ahead and comment below. Comment below if you feel like, wow, that was so eye-opening. Hey, share with me if you've had the same experiences or anything around that with interacting with your spouse and handling with kids at home. I'd love to hear your take on how you've been able to use specific clear instructions like this to move your relationship and move your business along too, all right? That's it, my friend. Hope that was helpful. That right there was my best tip for my stay-at-home moms, how you can get your husbands to willingly want to help you with baby duties without any argument, without any disagreement, right? And guess what? Works perfectly with your business prospects too, right? Very specific, clear to call action plan, all right, that anybody can follow. So like I said, hope that was valuable. Hope you've enjoyed it, all right? If you did, hey, definitely give the video a like, all right? If you're on YouTube, definitely subscribe to my channel. And oh, by the way, hey, if you want to learn one of the best ways to really interact and give call to actions, hey, you can't do it any better than with Facebook Live videos, all right? And if you're not doing them, hey, and you're scared, I got a quick 5-page PDF guide that you can check out. It shows you step by step and how you can get started doing them right now, generating your first 250 leads, even if you've never done one before, and even if you're brand new, all right? So check out that link, get your guide right now, and I'll see you on the other side. So that's it, my friend. Hope you've enjoyed it. Until the next very exciting episode, be blessed and stay hungry out there, all right? Bye now.